Motivational.org. Recording by Luke Sartor. Forward. This revised and greatly enlarged edition of Pushing to the Front is the outgrowth of an almost worldwide demand for an extension of the idea which made the original small volume such an ambition-arousing, energizing, inspiring force. It is doubtful whether any other book outside of the Bible has been the turning point in more lives. It has sent thousands of youths with renewed determination back to school or college, back to all sorts of vocations which they had abandoned in moments of discouragement. It has kept scores of businessmen from failure after they had given up all hope. It has helped multitudes of poor boys and girls to pay their way through college who had never thought a liberal education possible. The author has received thousands of letters from people in nearly all parts of the world telling how the book has aroused their ambition, changed their ideals and aims, and has spurred them to the successful undertaking of what they before had thought impossible. The book has been translated into many foreign languages. In Japan and several other countries, it is used extensively in the public schools. Distinguished educators in many parts of the world would have recommended its use in schools as a civilization builder. Crowned heads, presidents of republics, distinguished members of the British and other parliaments, members of the United States Supreme Court, noted authors, scholars, and eminent people in many parts of the world have eulogized this book and have thanked the author for giving it to the world. This volume is full of the most fascinating romances of achievement under difficulties, of obscure beginnings and triumphant endings, of stirring stories of struggles and triumphs. It gives inspiring stories of men and women who have brought great things to pass. It gives numerous examples of the triumph of mediocrity, showing how those of ordinary ability have succeeded by the use of ordinary means. It shows how invalids and cripples even have triumphed by perseverance and will over seemingly insuperable difficulties. The book tells how men and women have seized common occasions and made them great. It tells of those of average ability who have succeeded by the use of ordinary means, by dint of indomitable will and inflexible purpose. It tells how poverty and hardship have rocked the cradle of the giants of the race. The book points out that most people do not utilize a large part of their effort because their mental attitude does not correspond with their endeavor, so that although working for one thing, they are really expecting something else, and it is what we expect that we tend to get. No man can become prosperous while he really expects or half expects to remain poor, for holding the poverty thought, keeping in touch with poverty-producing conditions, discourages prosperity. Before a man can lift himself, he must lift his thoughts. When we shall have learned to master our thought habits, to keep our minds open